Hey, good evening, fam. Good evening. Listen, so the other day, right, and I've been wanting to do this video now for a minute because I was watching this gentleman, right, on Instagram, right. He's a doctor out in Canada, right, Nigerian doctor at that, right, out there in Canada, right, and he was talking about the people that he take care of, right, I guess in nursing homes and stuff, and how they pay like $4, $5, $6, $7, $8,000 for a little room, right? And he was like, well, he don't know where to get enough money from, and he can't afford something like that, and he's probably gonna end up going back home to his country, and retire there or whatever like that because things will be so much cheaper, right? And I want to talk about this, but let me just preface this by saying I hope I don't offend any of my African brothers and sisters today. But I just want to keep it real, right? Because you hear a lot of people saying, buy your house back home, go retire back home, and blah, 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 right? Which most people are listening to that, right? And then, listen to that, they choose not to do the right thing in America, the country that made them who they are, right? And let me tell you why I say that. America has things that if you get yourself in it, and if you consistently do these things, right, you will be in a great position. But most of our African brothers and sisters, they come in here and they work hard and they party a lot, okay? They constantly travel back and forth home, which I'm not knocking that, but all these things cost major money, okay? They come in here and they buy the biggest house on the block, okay? They come in here and they buy the biggest car, and then they wonder why they have no retirement income. They don't invest in their 401k. If they do, it's minimal. They definitely don't have any life insurance at all most of the time, and if they do, it's something significantly small. Let me share this with you. Those people who you are taking care of that are paying the $7,000, $8,000 over here in Maryland, in Bethesda and Chevy Chase, some of those rooms can be up to $10,000 a month. That money most of the time is coming from some form of annuity or some form of life insurance that they've had since they were little, and they were contributing to it every single day. But we as the people try to avoid doing what's best for us, okay? And this is why I say in my other video, I cannot truly believe that black people actually love their children. I just cannot, okay? Because those same people who are spending that money that's coming from their life insurance policy 70% of the time, right, in those retirement homes, when they pass away, multi six figures to a couple of $1 million are still transferring to their children, okay? But when we as Africans, we buy our house back home, which, by the way, your kids probably never gonna, if your kids was raised in this country, they probably never going to that property. They're probably never going to that property. So what are you transferring to your children? Absolutely nothing. And then you're going to go there, you're probably not going to have any life insurance at all. So what are you doing? You're transferring nothing. Now, let me share with you, the amount of money that you're sending back home to build that house, did you know if you open up a life insurance policy and contribute that amount of money, okay, over time, that by the time you are in your 60s, you will have more than enough liquid cash to pull out and build that home still, while still having liquid cash here in America in case you change your mind that you don't want to go there. Okay? Now, next thing is this. Health is important. So that nursing home, it comes with a lot of things. It comes with nursing care, it comes with activity, it comes with things to keep you vibrant and keep you alive and keep you going. You retiring back home don't have that. Hospital system is horrific back home. As a matter of fact, if you in your house back home, and you fall down the stairs, you can't call 911. They're not coming. They don't have a system like that over there. You don't have a life alert that you can press a button, right? And the ambulance comes running. So to me, I'm just trying to understand the logic. The logic. And Africans will come here and feed other Africans that, yeah, buy your house back home. Trust me, I got relatives who tell me the same thing. But the difference is I have a brain. I have a brain. I can think for myself. It does not make logical sense as an older person going back home with the way the system is over there. You in America, you are accustomed to a lot of things here in America. You know what I'm saying? When my mother had to go to the hospital, for example, okay, she was in there for a couple of days. She was in this massively big room. If she need anything, she press a button and the nurse come running. They fed her 3 times a day. Her insurance covered that. I don't know. This is why I'm like, because let me tell you, I go to appointments all the time. And when I sit down with my people, Africans, right? Let me tell you, I remember, I believe it was when I first got licensed. I remember it was like my 3rd or 4th appointment. It was a lady who I met at the gas station. Minivan, pumping gas, 3 or 4 kids in the back. I give her my business card to talk to set up an appointment about insurance. She ended up calling me. I came to the house to talk to her and her husband. The husband literally kicked me out. He was like, you trying to get life insurance on me? No life insurance in this house. The man kicked me out. This is my first year, my first couple of months as an insurance agent. That's the mentality of most of our people. And we end up leaving our children with nothing. I'm not saying all Africans are this way, because I got some African clients who are great clients. They don't think that way. They are forward-thinking people. But for the most of them, their mentality is, oh, I come into America to make money and I'm going to build my house back home. Back home to go do what? Because as an older person, your health is not as strong as when you were younger. You understand? So that should be your main concern. If I go back home, will I be well taken care of? Yes, you're going to have a house that's free and clear. There's no taxes on it. There's none of this stuff. No bills, whatever. Great, fine. But you can literally live the same great life here in America by making smart decisions. Okay, I don't been to African parties that I'm looking around. I'm looking at the liquor, the food, all this stuff. Gotta be at least $7,000, $8,000 that is spent on these things. And this is on the regular. There's a party for everything on the regular. But they'll be the same person that tell you they don't have money for life insurance. They'll be the same person, if they do life insurance, they're doing $50 a month. You understand? So to that doctor, and I hope you hear this message, right? And I know, I don't want to say it might be too late for you, because based on the conversation, based on how you was talking, it sounds like in your mind you think it's too late for you. But if you have children, you might want to transfer this information to them. Because at the end of the day, that house that you're building back home, your kids are probably never going to go there. If they were born in America, they're probably never gonna go there to stay or nothing. They might come visit you maybe once every 5 years, something like that. So I don't know what you think you're leaving them. It's a lie. It's a lie. So again, I hope this doesn't offend my people. But somebody has to talk about this. Somebody has to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Most Africans don't leave generational wealth. They just don't. They're hardworking people, but they also blow through that money, and they plan backwards. So I'm gonna take my money back home and go do this, go do that, blah, 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 blah. And so you're gonna use that same investment and build millions of dollars here in America and give yourself an option. Instead of the other way around, where because you didn't save any money, now you're forced to go back home because you have no money. I hope this message reached somebody well today. I hope this message can relate to somebody well today. Talk to you soon.